gonna do it. I'm gonna trade my clerk for a rockstar dame. Might even get my brother to change his game. Cause we all just wanna work with title rock stars and sell some hilltop houses closing 15 more. The cities come easy and the closings go quick. We'll all stay busy cause we just don't quit.
Welcome to the Rockstar Closers Podcast, Inside the Vault, where Nicole and I get a little detailed about certain topics we think would benefit our viewers.
Yep.
So what do you got for us today?
I want to talk about anxiety,
Okay.
something near to me, which I suffer from
Mm.
greatly,
Mhm.
and I know a lot of people do,
Mm.
and I think it's something that isn't talked about as often as it should.
Mm.
And with May being, mental health
Mental Health
month,
Awareness Month.
yeah, I thought it would be good to touch on.
Okay.
I
Cool.
believe that, life has a lot of things that it throws at you that just cause you anxiety to begin with.
Mm.
But then throw in the mix a crazy life of real estate and title and mortgage.
Mm.
Those things in itself, combined with life, it's like, some people just
Yeah. Yeah, it's real.
crazy.
I mean, specifically in our business, I think the things that are universal from an anxiety perspective is the ability to do things that you enjoy and love, because most of us that are in real estate like it, right?
Yeah.
Or even love it, I should
Yeah.
say.
Mhm.
And you really want to make this work.
Yeah.
You want to make this a career. You want to be able to do this full time.
Mm-hmm.
And with that comes the pressures of making sure you can.
Yeah.
Right? So I would just, speaking from myself, and you can speak for yourself, and we can speak from an agent's perspective, the ability to close enough business to put food on the table, the ability to stay mentally tough while you're waiting for that to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and the ability to continually to find new ways to make sure it consistently happen can have a big toll on us mentally.
Yeah.
I know that myself, from an anxiety perspective, these are all things that weigh in my mind all the time. And when you look at social media, it all looks great. Right? I mean, everything's wonderful. We're all
Fake
doing
book.
so great.
Fake book.
Fake book. Fake book. I never heard of that,
Yeah,
actually.
fake book.
But, I think it's important that, to your point, that it's spoken about. What are the things that keep you up at night?
What if this happens? What if that happens? What if business all of a sudden takes a dive? What if this client stops using us? What if, and the list just continues to go on and on and on. It's stressful. It wears you out. It wears
Sure.
you down.
Yeah.
But I think it's important, and one of the things that I'm learning how to do, and I have to continuously remind myself to do, is don't go down that rabbit hole of the what ifs. And when you start feeling yourself go through that what if, you need to learn how to stop that and transition it into, and this is what's been working for me, is transition it into the thankful things, the things to be thankful for that you do have in your life that are actually solidified and solid, because I think it's like some crazy number, like 80 or 90% of the things that we worry about actually do not happen. So I also think, like, back 10 years ago, the things that I worried about then, none of them happened. None of them happened. So it's like, you think about that, aside from, going back to being thankful, look at all the blessings that you have
Sure.
in your life, in my
Sure.
life. And I think that's discounted a lot of times because we're so worried and we get consumed with that fear that it just kind of kills our joy.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. And I think it's also well to say that if you have to be conscious of the fact that it probably won't happen, because if you act on it as if it will, it can lead to some bad things,
Yeah.
right? Bad behaviors and bad coping mechanisms. And to back up what you said, and you said it eloquently, is you only have one cup for that, or one space for that emotion, and you can either fill it with positive or negative.
Yeah,
If you fill it with positive, there's no room for negative.
that's right.
Right? And that's how you've got to compartmentalize it and look at it. And well said. I think you did a great job.
Thanks.
You just watched another edition of the Rockstar Closers Podcast, Inside the Vault. We hope you find these things valuable. Please follow us on YouTube at Rockstar Clothing.
So how you gonna do it? I'm gonna trade my clerk for a rockstar dame. Might even get my brother to change his game. Cause we all just wanna work with title rock stars and sell some hilltop houses, closing 15 more. The cities come easy and the closings go quick. We'll all stay busy cause we just don't quit. And we'll